Greetings everyone. Let us start a Greek introduction class today. The history of Greek language is 13th century BC to present. The earliest form of language is called Linear B. Linear B is the name of the syllabic form. The form of Greek used from 8th to 4th century is called Classical Greek. Its alphabet was derived from the Phoenician, and Phoenician was Hebrews. It is a marvelous language capable of exact expressions. What is the purpose of learning the Greek language? And everyone has a doubt that what is the purpose of learning Greek language? We can know the foreign language as it was the advantage of that, and also the main purpose of learning the Greek language is use it to communicate God's word, that is Bible, more clearly. Is knowing Greek essential in reaching the goal? If you're not convinced, you won't achieve. In other words, is the language worth the effort? We have a wealth of good translations in English, concordances, reference books, etc., that go a long way to help a preacher understand God's word more better. But it can said that knowing Greek is a better way to become a good preacher of the gospel. The point is true. Without proper preparation, you risk doing a minimal job and perhaps actually incur more loss. The same is true with preaching, teaching, preparing for personal Bible studies, and learning Greek. Without proper tools, you cannot fully deal with the text. For example, when Jesus says of a communion, drink you all of it. King James Version, Matthew 26, chapter verse 27. What does all refer to? All the drink or all the people? And the second example is when Paul writes to the Ephesians, that is, by grace you have been saved through faith, and this not of yourselves, it is a gift of God. That is in the Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. What does it refer to? If you want to know, then you should know Greek. You should know the Greek language. Then you can communicate the God's word more clearly and you can understand the God's word more clearly. Almost all the best biblical commentaries and biblical writings require Greek knowledge. Without it, we will not have scholarly writings. The only people say that Greek is not important are the that themselves do not Greek and are afraid of it. If you want to know the Greek or if you want to learn the Greek, memorization is very necessary. Memorization is always vital to learn Greek. You will have to memorize vocabulary words and words endings. You cannot understand Greek grammar if you do not memorize. Make flashcards and make it in your pocket. You must pronounce Greek words consistently and write them neatly. If your pronunciation varies, it is difficult to remember the words. Exercises are very important. There is no magic to learn Greek. It is achievable if you want it. It comes at a cost, discipline, and time. Um, Now I want to show you the alphabets. Dear all, we already learned the Greek alphabet. Now we will revise that. It's English and it's capital letter and it's small letter and it's English equivalent and it's Greek. There are 24 alphabets in Greek and the first letter in Greek is alpha and its capital letter is Y and small letter is like this and its English equivalent is Y and C. How we write the alpha in Greek? See, first letter is alpha, lambda, phi, and small alpha. Like this, we write alpha in Greek. And the second alphabet is beta, and its capital letter is like B, and the small letter is like this, and its English equivalent is B. And you can see here The beta in Greek. Beta, capital beta, eta, and tau, and small alpha. Here is gamma, and the capital letter is like reverse L, and small letter is like small half 8, and the English equivalent is G. And you can see here the Greek alphabet gamma, and the fourth alphabet is delta, and its capital letter is like triangle, and its small letter is like this, and its English equivalent is D. And you can see here delta, capital delta, epsilon, lambda, tau, alpha. And the fifth alphabet is epsilon, capital letter is like E, small letter is like E, and its English equivalent is E. You can see here epsilon, epsilon, upsi, lambda, omicron, nu. And the sixth alphabet is zeta, capital letter is like Z, and small letter is like this, and its English equivalent is Z. And the Greek form of zeta is like this: zeta, eta, tau, alpha. And the seventh alphabet is eta, its capital letter is like H, and small letter is like small n, and its English equivalent is long E. That means E and above the line. That means bar on E. And its Greek is like H. That means eta, tau, alpha. And we will learn about the eighth alphabet, and the eighth alphabet is theta. Capital letter is like this, small letter, and its English equivalent is th. Greek is theta, eta, tau, epsilon. Ninth alphabet is iota. Capital is I, small is like this, and its English equivalent is I. Here we can see the iota, omega, tau, alpha. Later we can know about these marks, that is uh, punctuation marks. Punctuation marks means in Greek it's breathing mark. Later we can know that. Now let us complete the alphabet section. And 10th alphabet is kappa. Capital letter is like K, small letter is small k, and its English equivalent is K. Kappa, alpha, pi, pi, alpha. 11th alphabet is lambda, and it's like a triangle without the down line, and the small letter is like this, and its English equivalent is L. See, it's Greek lambda, alpha, mu, beta, delta, alpha. And 12th alphabet is mu, and its capital is M, small is like this, and its English equivalent is M. Mu epsilon. And 13th is nu, capital is N, small is like V, and its English equivalent is N. Nu epsilon. 14th is Xi, and capital is like this, above line, down line, middle hyphen. Small is like this, and its English equivalent is XS. That means Xi. Greek is Xi iota. Omicron, capital is O, small is O, equivalent is O. Omicron, mu, iota, kappa, rho, omicron, nu. 16th is pi and capital is pi, that means like this. We can see this also in maths language, maths. And small is omicron, like a small o, equivalent is o. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about pi. And the capital is pi, small is like this, and its English equivalent is p. Pi iota. 17th alphabet is rho, and rho is capital letter like p, and the small letter is like slant p, that means cross p. And equivalent is r, and rho omega. Sigma. 18th alphabet is sigma, that is like e but like this. And in small letters there are two small alphabets. This is middle sigma, and this is ending sigma. We can write this sigma in beginnings and in the middles, but we cannot write this sigma in endings. Only this sigma we can use in endings. And its English equivalent is S, and this is the form of sigma in Greek. Sigma, iota, gamma, mu, alpha. 19th alphabet is tau. Capital is T, small is like slant T, that is cross. Equivalent is T, tau, alpha, epsilon. And 20th alphabet is epsilon, like this, and small is like u, and its English equivalent is u. Epsilon. We can see here epsilon, psi, lambda, omicron, nu. And 21st alphabet is phi, like this, and small alphabet is like this, and its English equivalent is ph, f. And phi iota in Greek. And 22nd alphabet is chi. Its capital letter is like X in English, and small letter is also like X, and in its English equivalent is ch, ik. Chi and iota in Greek. Psi, psi. See here, the capital letter is like this, and the small letter is like, and its English equivalent is ps, oops, psi iota. And last and final 24th alphabet is omega. The capital letter is like this, and small letter is like w, and its English equivalent is also w. See here, the Greek form is omega, mu, epsilon, gamma, alpha. Hope you all understand the alphabets of Greek. Thank you everyone.